Have you ever found yourself frustrated and unsure when your body doesn't respond the way it used to? Especially that moment when anticipation turns into disappointment, when confidence is replaced by doubt, and when you start wondering if things will ever feel the same again. It's a deeply personal, sometimes isolating experience, yet it's something countless men go through. The truth is, actions are completely normal with age, but that doesn't mean they have to control your life. In fact, once you understand why these changes happen, you can take powerful, practical steps to not only restore your confidence, but also enhance your overall well-being in ways you never imagined. This video is going to change the way you see this issue forever. We're not just talking about temporary fixes or vague advice. We're diving into the real science, the hidden factors that could be making things worse, and the specific proven steps you can take to regain control. By the end of this discussion, you'll have a clear understanding of what's happening in your body, why it's happening, and, most importantly, what you can do about it starting today. So stay with me, because what you're about to learn could completely transform not just overall energy, vitality, and sense of self. Hi and welcome. My name is Karen, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on valuable insights about health, relationships, and personal well-being. I want to hear from you, so if this topic resonates with you, comment 1 below. If you feel this isn't relevant, type 0. Your feedback is what helps shape this community and ensures we bring you content that truly makes a difference. Now, let's talk about something that many men struggle with but rarely discuss openly. As time passes, you may start noticing that as firm or as consistent as they used to be. At first, you might brush it off, thinking it's just stress or a rough day. But as it happens more frequently, a small seed of doubt begins to take root. Is this the beginning of the end? Am I losing something essential to my identity? These thoughts can spiral into frustration, embarrassment, and even fear. And here's the real challenge. They don't just affect your physical performance, they impact your confidence, your self-image, and even your relationships. Many men withdraw emotionally or begin questioning their attractiveness and desirability. This emotional burden can be just as heavy, if not heavier, than the physical changes themselves. But here's what most people don't tell you. This isn't the end of the road. In fact, it's the perfect time to take charge and rediscover your whole new way. About desire. They are a complex interplay of blood flow, nerve function, hormonal balance, and mental state. If even one of these factors is off, it can disrupt the entire system. Let's break it down. Physically, strong and unrestricted blood flow. The moment you're aroused, your brain sends signals that trigger the release of nitric oxide, a key molecule that relaxes blood vessels and allows blood to rush into creating a firm. But if your arteries are narrowed, stiffened, or clogged, whether due to aging, diet, or underlying health conditions, this process becomes compromised. The result? Weaker, difficulty maintaining firmness, or in some cases, no response at all. But blood flow isn't the only factor. Testosterone, the hormone that fuels libido and naturally declines with age. By the time a man reaches his 40s or 50s, testosterone levels may have dropped significantly compared to his younger years. This decrease in testosterone can lead to not only but also reduced energy levels, mood swings, and difficulty maintaining muscle mass, all of which contribute to an overall decline in. And let's not forget the mental aspect. Stress and anxiety are silent but powerful disruptors when your mind is overwhelmed with worry, whether it's work stress, financial pressures, or concerns about your performance in bed. Your body reacts by producing excess cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol actively suppresses testosterone and redirects blood flow away from non-essential functions, including. It's a survival mechanism built into our biology. But in today's world, where stress is chronic, this response can wreak havoc on your ability to perform. So what does this all mean? It means that not just about age. It's about your overall health and lifestyle. The good news? Every single one of these factors can be improved, and in the next part of this discussion, we'll uncover exactly how you can do it. Rather than seeing these changes as a loss, think of them as a wake-up call. Your body is communicating with you. It's signaling that it needs better care, better nourishment, and more attention to factors that you may have overlooked for years. The key to regaining control isn't just about treating symptoms. It's about addressing the root causes and optimizing your body from the inside out. This is why so many men who take steps to improve their sexual health often find themselves feeling better in every other area of life as well. They gain more energy, sleep better, feel stronger, and experience a boost in confidence that extends far beyond the bedroom. That's because the same habits that support stronger, like eating a healthy diet, exercising regularly, managing stress, and maintaining hormonal balance, also support a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. If you're still with me, that means you're serious about taking action, and that's the first and most important step. So here's what I want you to do. Comment 1 below if this information is resonating with you so far. And if you're ready to dive deeper into the specific, actionable steps you can take to naturally improve, make sure you're subscribed, because part 2 of this discussion is going to give you the exact blueprint for transformation. Your journey to reclaiming your confidence and vitality starts now. Stay tuned, because what comes next could change everything. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of the curve. Most men experience changes in their sexual health, but either ignore them or assume they're inevitable. You, on the other hand, are taking charge, seeking knowledge, understanding the deeper reasons behind these changes, and most importantly, looking for real, lasting solutions. In part 1, we uncovered the science behind why issues arise, how factors like blood flow, hormones, and stress play a role, and why these changes aren't just about age, but overall well-being. Now it's time to take that knowledge and turn it into action. This isn't about quick fixes or empty promises. It's about proven strategies that work, strategies that can transform not only your but also your energy, confidence, and long-term health. So if you're ready to wake up feeling stronger, rekindle passion in your relationships, and experience the kind of vitality you thought was behind you, pay close attention, because what you do next could define the rest of your life. Step 1. Optimizing blood flow. The foundation of your ability to achieve and maintain starts and ends with blood flow. Without strong circulation, even the highest testosterone levels won't matter. Because if the blood isn't reaching where it needs to go, nothing happens. The problem? Most men have some level of restricted circulation, and they don't even realize it. Decades of processed foods, high sugar intake, smoking, alcohol, and sedentary lifestyles all contribute to plaque buildup in your arteries. Over time, these blockages reduce the efficiency of blood flow, making it less reliable. But here's the exciting part. Your body has the power to reverse this. Through specific lifestyle adjustments, you can unclog arteries, increase circulation, and restore the natural function of your blood vessels. Supercharge your diet for better blood flow. Start by eliminating processed junk, excess sugar, and trans fats. These are the biggest culprits behind inflammation and poor circulation. Instead, focus on foods rich in nitric oxide, antioxidants, and heart-healthy fats. Leafy greens like spinach and arugula, beets, dark chocolate, pomegranates, and omega-3 rich foods like salmon all work to expand blood vessels, boost circulation, and naturally. Exercise. The natural performance enhancer. When you move, you stimulate nitric oxide production, the very molecule responsible for opening up your arteries and ensuring strong, sustained blood flow. Regular cardiovascular exercise, whether it's brisk walking, jogging, swimming, or cycling, can dramatically improve over time. Aim for at least 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week, to see noticeable improvements in circulation and overall vitality. The power of supplementation. Certain natural supplements have been scientifically proven to enhance blood flow and erection quality. L-citrulline and L-arginine are amino acids that increase nitric oxide levels, while pycnogenol, a powerful antioxidant from pine bark, has been shown when combined with L-arginine. Ginseng, beetroot powder, and omega-3 supplements also support healthy circulation and overall cardiovascular function. By making these simple but powerful changes, you set the foundation for better, longer-lasting function, without relying on temporary fixes or prescription drugs. Step 2. Balancing hormones, the key to vitality. Think of testosterone as the fuel that drives your confidence and masculine energy. But here's the harsh reality. Modern life is actively working against your testosterone levels. From poor diet to chronic stress, to exposure to endocrine disruptors in plastics and household products, your body is constantly being bombarded with testosterone-killing factors. So what can you do? You take back control. Eliminate the testosterone killers. The biggest enemies of healthy testosterone levels are sugar, processed foods, excessive alcohol, and lack of sleep. Each of these triggers inflammation, weight gain, and hormone imbalances that drain your body of its natural virility. Cut back on sugar, switch to whole foods, limit alcohol intake, and prioritize sleep. Your testosterone levels will thank you. Power up with testosterone-boosting foods. Nature provides everything you need to naturally raise your testosterone levels. Foods rich in zinc, vitamin D, and healthy fats are essential. Eggs, grass-fed beef, oysters, nuts, avocados, and cruciferous vegetables like broccoli help support hormonal balance and testosterone production. Strength training, the ultimate testosterone booster. Lifting weights is one of the most effective ways to increase testosterone naturally. Compound movements like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses signal your body to produce more of the hormone, leading to stronger muscles, increased energy, and aim for at least 3 strength training sessions per week to maximize results. Reduce stress. Cortisol is the enemy. Chronic stress leads to excessive production of cortisol, which directly suppresses testosterone. Meditation, deep breathing exercises, time in nature, and daily relaxation techniques can significantly lower cortisol levels and keep your hormones balanced. By fixing your hormonal environment, you're not only improving your libido and erection strength, you're building a body and mind that radiate masculine energy and confidence. Step 3. Rewiring your mind. The mental game. Your brain is your most powerful sex organ. No matter how physically prepared you are, if your mind is full of anxiety, self-doubt, or past failures, it will sabotage your performance every single time. Break free from performance anxiety. Many men fall into a cycle of anxiety and overthinking, which actually makes the key is mindfulness and presence. Instead of focusing on what-ifs and expectations, learn to focus on the moment. Techniques like meditation, breathing exercises, and even reframing action rather than a performance can shift your mindset and eliminate unnecessary pressure. Dysfunction. The hidden epidemic. Rewires the brain, dulls natural arousal, and leads to overtime. If you found doesn't excite you the way it used to, it may be time for a dopamine reset. Taking a break from artificial stimulation allows your brain to rewire itself, restoring natural desire and sensitivity. Building emotional connection. It's about mechanics. It's about connection. Whether you're in a relationship or dating, shared experiences deepens the emotional bond, which in turn enhances desire. And now that you have the knowledge, the next step is action. Every single strategy we've discussed here is backed by science and has helped countless men reclaim their confidence, energy, and sexual health. So what will you do with this information? Will you continue struggling in silence, or will you take control of your life and make a change? If this message resonated with you, comment "I'm taking action" below. And if you're ready to go even deeper, make sure you're subscribed because we're going to continue bringing you the most powerful insights and strategies for living your best life, inside and outside the bedroom. Your journey to a stronger, more confident, and more fulfilled version of yourself starts now. Let's make it happen. At this point, you've absorbed the knowledge, you understand the science, and you've seen the blueprint for reclaiming and enhancing your confidence and overall masculinity. But here's the truth. Knowing isn't enough. Millions of men read about these solutions every day, yet only a small percentage actually take action. And those who do? They transform their lives. They wake up with energy they haven't felt in years. They experience passion in their relationships like never before. They walk into every room with a presence that commands respect, and they never again settle for mediocrity. The only question that remains is, are you going to be one of them? It's easy to put things off. It's easy to tell yourself you'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow becomes next week, then next month, then years of lost potential. The biggest tragedy isn't just experiencing low energy, it's living below your potential and accepting it as normal. So today, right now, in this moment, make a decision. Decide that you are done waiting. Decide that you are stepping into a new phase of life, one where you take control of your health, your performance, and your confidence, starting now. Mastering long-term vitality. The daily non-negotiables. If you want permanent results, you need to build permanent habits. Everything we've covered so far, from optimizing blood flow and boosting testosterone to rewiring your mindset, must become part of your daily routine. Because the truth is, peak male performance isn't about a one-time fix. It's about a lifestyle. The men who maintain high testosterone and a magnetic presence well into their 50s, 60s, and beyond aren't lucky. They've simply committed to non-negotiable habits that keep them operating at the highest level. Your first non-negotiable is daily movement. Whether it's weight training, high-intensity interval training, or even just 30 minutes of walking, you must move your body every single day. Not only does this keep your cardiovascular system strong, ensuring proper blood flow to every part of your body, but it also triggers powerful hormonal responses that keep testosterone high and stress low. When you exercise, you tell your body that you are strong, capable, and alive. You tell your body that you are a man of action. And the more consistently you do this, the more your body responds in kind, by producing the hormones and energy levels that make you feel unstoppable. Your second non-negotiable is fueling your body with precision. Every single meal is an opportunity. You are either feeding your masculinity or destroying it. Processed junk, excessive sugar, and inflammatory foods wreak havoc on your testosterone, destroy blood flow, and accelerate the aging process. But when you fuel yourself with nutrient-dense, testosterone-boosting foods, such as grass-fed meats, wild-caught fish, healthy fats, and dark leafy greens, you're optimizing every system in your body for peak performance. This isn't about dieting or temporary changes. This is about a lifelong approach to eating like a man who values his strength, energy, and vitality. Your third non-negotiable is mastering your sleep and recovery. If you're skimping on sleep, you are sabotaging your testosterone levels, slowing your blood circulation, and weakening your mental resilience. Studies have shown that even just a single week of poor sleep can send testosterone levels plummeting by as much as 15 to 20%. That's the equivalent of aging a decade in just 7 days. Every night, prioritize getting at least 7 to 9 hours of deep restorative sleep. Cut out blue light exposure before bed. Keep your room cool and dark, and create a sleep routine that signals to your body that it's time to recover, rebuild, and recharge for the next day. Eliminating the silent killers of male performance. While building the right habits is critical, you also need to eliminate the silent killers that are stealing your vitality. The modern world is filled with testosterone-lowering, circulation-blocking, stress-inducing threats that work against you every single day. From environmental toxins and endocrine disruptors to chronic stress and overexposure to artificial stimulation, these hidden threats slowly erode your masculinity, unless you actively fight back. One of the biggest culprits? Chronic stress. When your body is in a constant state of stress, it releases high levels of cortisol, a hormone that directly suppresses testosterone production and weakens your blood vessels. This isn't just mental, it's physiological. Chronic stress literally drains your masculinity, leaving you feeling weaker, less motivated, and the solution? Daily stress management. Meditate, spend time in nature, practice deep breathing. Do whatever it takes to control stress and maintain a state of calm, focused power. Another major threat is excessive screen exposure. The modern digital world has created an epidemic of dopamine overstimulation, rewiring male brains to crave instant gratification rather than real-life connection. This leads to desensitization, performance. If you've noticed it doesn't excite you the way it used to, it's time to rewire your brain. Take a break from artificial stimulation and let your brain reset. Your natural returns stronger than ever. You now have everything you need to take control: the knowledge, the strategies, and the game plan. But none of it matters unless you execute. The difference between men who transform their lives and men who stay stuck in the same cycle comes down to one thing: action. Right now, at this very moment, you have two choices. You can walk away, nod your head, and continue living as you have been. Or you can commit to real change, take control of your health, and start implementing these strategies today. If you're serious about stepping into the strongest, most confident version of yourself, drop a comment below saying, "I'm taking action." Because here's the truth. You are one decision away from a completely different life. A life where you wake up every day feeling powerful, energized, and in control. A life where you reclaim passion and confidence that are your birthright. A life where you never again accept anything less than your highest potential. The time is now. Let's make it happen.